Okay guys, so I have just over 1 pound of a tri-tip steak that I purchased from Trader Joe's, and I cut the beef into thin strips against the grain, so about this size. And you can either get that same tri-tip steak from Trader Joe's, or you can use a beef tenderloin, and you're just going to want to cut it into thin strips. And then in a large Ziploc bag, you're just going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and just put your beef in there. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to record this video, but I know I say this all the time, but this is so good. When we were first married, my husband said that he really liked beef stroganoff, and I was kind of like, I don't know about that, only because I had never had it before. And I did make it for him, and it was so good, and I'm glad I made it because it's really good, and my boys really like this. I've made this a lot over the years, so they liked it when they were younger too. And now I make just about anything. I'm not afraid to try anything, so I've changed a lot. We've been married for almost 16 years. It'll be 16 years in just over a month. So, yep, I didn't know how to cook very well when we were first married because I was young and hadn't tried a lot of recipes, but now I'm not afraid to try. Okay, so you're just going to put that in your Ziploc bag and kind of shake it around just to coat all the beef. Okay, so in a large skillet, you're going to first heat the skillet on medium-high and get it nice and hot. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you're just going to want to let the butter melt, and then you'll add your beef and just brown it. Now, I've said this before in another video, but in case you haven't watched any of my videos yet, you want to let your meat sit just for maybe like a half an hour, so you're not putting cold meat into the skillet, and it will cook a lot better and be a lot more tender if you do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and add my olive oil and cook my beef. Okay, so my 2 tablespoons of butter melted, and I added the 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then I put my beef in. And you're just going to kind of mix it around and cook it just until it's done, because it is going to cook more in the sauce. So you don't want to overcook it at this point. You're just going to kind of brown it a little bit. Okay, so my beef is getting cooked, and like I said, it'll cook more. So you just want to brown it a little bit. And then you're going to slowly add in 1.5 cups of beef broth. Okay, and then you're going to turn up your heat and let this boil. And so just bring it to a boil, and at this point you're going to make the sauce. Okay, so your beef was brought to a boil in the broth, and you're going to want to turn the heat down and then start making your sauce, because you don't want it to be boiling when you add your sour cream, obviously. So for the sauce, it's very simple. I use about 1/2 cup of sour cream, and then you're going to need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then you're going to need about 1 teaspoon of paprika and 1 teaspoon of salt. And this recipe, I don't even know where I got it from, but I've changed it a lot because I just always change everything. So it's not an exact recipe, so I kind of mix it together and kind of see what it looks like. And I also taste it while I'm cooking it and see if it needs more salt or more paprika if it's creamy enough. If not, I'll add more sour cream. But you can see it's just some basic ingredients, so, okay. And I'll write this one below since I'll need to tell you the exact measurements. So it looks like it needs a little bit more tomato paste. So this will be about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And I usually do add a little bit more salt. So I have a 1/2 cup of sour cream, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of paprika. Okay. So you want to make sure that your beef mixture on the stove top is not boiling anymore. So you might just need to make wait a couple minutes just so it's not boiling, because like I said, you don't want to add this sour cream mixture to it while it's boiling. So once that kind of simmers down, you're going to add this and mix it in, and you are going to cook it uncovered for 15 to 20 minutes, which is a good time to make your egg noodles or rice. We like it over egg noodles. I think that's more of how it's supposed to be served, but you can definitely serve it over rice. And I'm going to make some green beans with it. So like I said, you'll wait and add this, and then let this cook for 15 to 20 minutes in there, and just kind of stir it every once in a while, and it's a good time to make your sides. Okay, so this is what it will look like when you add your sour cream to your beef and beef broth, and it's going to thicken up. It's really creamy and yummy, and you're just going to kind of stir it every once in a while and cook it on low. And like I said, this is a great time to make your side dishes. Okay, so this is what the sauce will look like once it starts to thicken up. It's nice and creamy and flavorful. And just give it a taste and see if you want a little more salt. I added a little bit more, just a little bit. And I'm sorry, it's starting to get dark in my kitchen. We're eating late because we were out all day with the family, having a fun time, so it's a Saturday. But that's what it will look like, and I'm going to show you how we serve it. Okay guys, so this is what it will look like when it's done, served over egg noodles, and we are just having some sauteed green beans with it. This is my husband's plate, so it's really good. And don't let the orange color scare you away, because it's just sour cream and tomato paste. It's really, really good. And this is mine. I'm just having it over brown rice pasta. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. It's very good. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.